So we're going to make some clay paint. And main ingredient of clay paint is dirt, clay-rich dirt, which is this right here. Clay-rich soil, rocks and roots and all. I'll just toss it right in the bucket. It's more than enough for our purposes today. Then I'll add some water. And I'm going to mix it with my paint mixer here. Now I check the thickness of the product by doing a glove test, or what I call a glove test. You dip it in and you get some out on your hand, and it should resemble sort of a latex glove on there. Like, this is a bit thick, so I'll add just a tiny bit more water. The difference between too much and too little water is very thin. Now normally I'd let this sit overnight because there's a lot of clay here that's not taken up in the water. But that's a good clay thickness. A little thin, but I'll be alright. That's a good glove test right there. See, it looks a bit like a latex glove. You don't see any skin through it. Take this screen, and metal fly screen, so it doesn't just shred right away, and I'll screen myself out some clay. So we're just doing a little test here, or a show and tell, so I'm not going to make much of this. Roots and rocks out. And there's the stuff. It's smoother, not a lot of junk in there, and it's a good consistency. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to make wheat flour paste. I have boiling water. I'm going to take my wheat flour here. This is just your old all-purpose flour. Now you don't want to add the flour to the hot stuff. You want to add the flour to cold first, and it won't clump. So a little bit of flour in there, and we'll mix it about. It's all mixed up into a nice paste. Okay. I think I might add a little bit more water than that. You want it to be able to pour. Got it mixed. No lumps or clumps. Get this boiling a little bit more. Then I'm going to add this to the boiling water. Come on, a little faster. Yeah. And pour right in and stir. Yeah, I probably overdid it with the flour. It looks like I overdid it with the flour a little bit, but that's alright. Just going to keep stirring it for a minute. We want it to cook. Doesn't take much heat, but you want to crack that flour. Make sure it's fully expanded and cooked. It's kind of like making a gravy. You want it about the consistency of gravy too. Like I said, I might have gone a little overboard on this. It might be a little thick. That's okay. I go a little longer than most people do. I want to see it bubbling. I want to make sure it's cracked fully. Because I've had problems before of not completely cooking it. Alright, that's about done. Shutting it off. Now, I've got the clay slip that we made. And I got the flour paste that we made. And I'm just going to add one to the other. Looks like I made more flour paste than we really need. See how it thickened? Thickened pretty drastically there. Okay, I'm gonna add water to that. It's too thick. All right, we'll just thin it to our needs. Make it a little thinner. Okay, and that's all there is to making homemade clay paint. It'll go right onto the board. And you see little chunks and stuff. There's little chunky bits in there. If you use a finer screen, you can screen those out as well. You want thin coats on, or they'll crack. That's it. Here it is dry. You can rub it and notice it's not coming off on my hands. It's not a bad color, and the lighting here is kind of terrible, but it's not a bad color. And I think it should be pointed out that this is an interior product. I think that the flour paste that's on this product, if it's outside and it gets too damp or moist and sits there for a while, chances are that it will mold. But as an interior paint, this is a great deal right here. This is really good. Easy to make, simple. There it is.